Also, in terms of accessibility of older games and stuff, weekly wrap up shout out here. Um, GameStop going retro now with
Yep.
select stores. So I guess shout out to that. Already an interesting approach from what I've seen because there's some massive hits where it's like I saw this via like yeah, it was actually GameStop was the one who shared it, but they took like pictures and of conversations from Reddit. So I guess shout out to that. They're paying attention. But where someone came across an N64 in perfect damn condition, and it had like the the red cartridge, whatever it was called, the enhanced pack, whatever. Selling for $70, all cords and everything, and a controller. That's honestly a pretty good price.
That's a damn good deal.
So that's good. But then the downside of things that I saw is they're selling like reproduction like GBA cartridges for like $50. It's like let's cut that down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like we need to relax on that. We need to relax on bots too. We need to relax on bots. But I don't know. That kind of bummed me out on that regard. But I was like, it's GameStop. I'm not necessarily surprised. I saw some GameStop employees comments like, we're being trained to be able to spot like the dupes and the real ones, but it's just like I don't think we should accept the dupes. Period. So I don't know.
Yeah.
At least they have some good process in some capacity. $70 for a N64 with cords, great condition, Nintendo labeled controller. Like that's a good damn price. But then $50 for a reproduction Game Boy. Like, look, let me say this up front. I have zero problems with reproduction cartridges of Game Boy games because of the battery issue. Zero problems with it. I will happily buy a Game Boy Advance reproduction game because of the battery issue. I just don't think they should be overpriced. You know what I mean? It's a reproduction game.
Yeah.
Like let's keep this low.
If you're gonna have like reproduction sitting next to like actual
Authentic.
like authentic versions of the retro games, they should not be the same price.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Because it's like, me and Christina, like we're trying to collect every Fire Emblem game. And for the GBA games, like we both agreed we'd love to have them authentic, but it's like we both agreed, we're fine with reproduction so we can actually play it and not have to worry about the battery issue of it saying, oh, your battery's dried out, whatever, blah, blah. Because I know like all my Pokemon games I've got, you turn on any one of them and they immediately come up. It's like, oh, your battery's dried out, blah. It's like, oh, well, that sucks. So, I don't know.
I have no idea what do you mean battery issue?
Yeah, Game Boy Color, Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, they all share the same issue, whereas like the battery in the cartridge will dry out essentially.
Oh.
And that they fixed that with the DS cartridges, and it's been you're good with DS card. You don't need to buy repros or anything, but that's why reproductions are such a big thing for the Game Boy games.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because like I said, like I'll show you sometime. I'll take a picture. I'll send it to you. All got if I pop in Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire that I've got in there, my authentic copies, like the first thing you'll do when the game turns on is like, oh, your battery is like dried out, whatever. And I think it says something like it may not be able to save the game or something. I don't remember. But yeah, no, that's a constant issue with Game Boy games.
Okay.
Some people that are more tech savvy than I can just swap it out, and just get like the kind of battery that's in the repos. But
Gotcha.
and I could probably do that. I just haven't. If I'm gonna play those games, I'll play it elsewhere. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. So but yeah, I know. Shout out to GameStop Retro being a thing. We have for us where we live, we only have one in the area that's GameStop Retro. And the one that is, I'm not necessarily surprised that's the one they went with because it is like one of the biggest stores in the area.
Yeah.
In terms of square footage size, maybe not sales because every time I go there, it's dead as fuck. But in terms of square footage size, it is a very large store. So I think I'm going to try to go check it out like tomorrow or Monday and see if they actually have anything. I'm curious if they actually, since this just got announced, I don't know. Obviously, some people are finding stuff. I don't know if ours will have anything.
I was about to say, yeah, shipments. I mean, I would hope since it was in the works, they had some shipments ahead of time, but.
Right. So I'm either going to check it out probably tomorrow or Monday, and I'll text you and I'll let you know if they have anything worth a shit. But I am very curious of that.